Hey y'all, welcome back. Welcome back. Um, this is DIY with Jeannie, and I am Jeannie Ruth. And today we are going to be using the it is called Peace, Joy, and Christmas Cheer set on this. What is it? Hexagon that I got at Dollar Tree. It's just a wood shape, and I use the Minwax Express color, and it is so very good. Well, washes up with water, does a beautiful job. I used pecan, and if you've not seen it, I used it in my previous video, so you can go back and watch it. But we are going to take this, I've already stained it, going to wax it, and we're going to put one of the wreaths on, but I haven't quite decided which wreath yet. So let's get the wax on, and we will pick our stencil. So we are going to put a little wax on. This is just a surface wax, and it is the couture surface wax. I have used surface wax from Amazon. I have used surface wax that I got at Home Depot, and I really believe this is best. It goes on nice and clean, does not leave a residue, and has no odor. And you don't understand just how important that is, the no odor part of it. So let's move our words out of the way. I think we're going to use joy. And let's go with this one with the bow. I think that would be a good choice. So we will move these others out of the way and put our wreath on. And we're going to do it in the meadow. And this is the old paste. And again, I'm being a hater, and I hate that I'm being a hater about it, but it just is, it's grainy and it just doesn't smooth out like the new stuff. But it's still good paint. I mean, I still use it. I just am not a huge fan of it. So what we're going to do is go ahead and get our stencil buzzed so it doesn't stick. Grab our small squeegee. Now let's put it on our wood piece. To make sure we're centered well. And I want to do the bow, which is right here, in red. So I'm going to take my detail tool and put that together. Now this is the new detail tool. I just got it. So we'll take it out and we will take a look at it. At one end it has this nice small, I could get in there, but this end has a very tiny detail, and that will work perfect for the bow. So we're going to actually do the bow first because it's going to be in red, and we want to do it so that it can dry, and we'll do the green separate. We want to make sure we get all the lines, and that really is the biggest part, is making sure I get all of those little lines in there for my bow. You can see it really does a remarkable job getting just that small little part. And there is our bow. So now what I'll do is move the red to the side because we'll use it one more time. But let's get the green in, and then I'll show you how we're going to use the red. See how the green is, it's still, like I said, it's perfectly fine. It's just clumpy. Makes me a little, it's just not smooth and wonderful like the other. So. But I'm going to keep using it because why replace it when it does a good job? Now I'm going to take that little tool again and get those areas that are close to the bow. Let's move him out of the way. Take some of that off the red off. Let's take the green off of our squeegee. And only where I really press it in is it going to stay. So you can see the bow is still there. I'm getting all of that rest of it all taken care of with the green. So there we go. And okay, now we have all of the green in, so let's lift it up and see what we think. Oh yeah, that looks nice. And what I'm gonna do, oh, that didn't fill in quite as much down there, so let's try that again. It just did not do what I wanted it to do. Let's try again. Just want to make sure we get it really well squeegeed in there. And sometimes, because the older paste is drier, if you let it sit too long before you pull it up, and it just doesn't want to let go of the stencil. So, now, there. That is better, but let's try the water. Try a little water in there. See if I can't get that to really make it get into that pattern. See how it's a little bit creamier by adding just a hint of water. Now I'm going to have to make sure that I've got this done as well, so it will all come off. And that is better. Not beautiful. I mean, it is good. That really is pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this to the side and spray it with water so that that doesn't dry any further and it's easier for me to wash it. It's the only reason why I spray it with water. I don't have to. Now let's take it and let's add some accents. Just some little red accents. Now keep in mind that is still real wet. So I am going to take and make these look like little flowers. So I am just adding a little bit of color into our wreath. And I want to put just a little bit on both sides. Even though there's really none of those flowers on the outside, I'm still going to just add just a hair so that it is kind of uniform both sides, inside and out. You don't even have to fill it in completely. Just add a little color, a little zhuzh, if you will, to both sides. Let's see how pretty that is. It just gives it a little something. So what we're going to do now is we're going to let this dry. I'm going to clean up. And then I'm going to come back and we will put our joy right in the center. So let's get everything cleaned up and we'll be right back. Oh, cool. Okay. Wow. I don't even know where that came from. Okay, now we are back. We've got our adorable little got finished, I am going to take my tool and just add some ribbon to the bow so that it looks like it should be hanging there. So we'll just do that real quick, and now that's finished. I'm going to put the tip back on my tool. Don't want to break the tip. And let's dry that little piece. We're just going to take it's just like a blow dryer. We're just going to dry that little bit of red paint just one more time, so that when I put the joy down, it won't get stuck in the paint. So let's take our joy. And yes, I know it's great big, but I only need that center stuck down. I don't need anything else but that center to be stuck down. So we're going to press that down in there. And now we want to put our red right there on joy. And you'll notice it does not take much. It really doesn't take much. So I'll put the rest of it into the jar because we don't want to waste it, because that's just crazy talk. I'm going to take that off. Notice it's just stuck in the middle. Off it comes. And there is our little sign. Now what we'll do is, I've got this greenery, and I am just going to put it around the edge of our little wreath. I'm going to leave the top with less on it. So let me take that off. There we go. Straight up so it doesn't dry too much. Let's put some hot glue up here. And I've got quite a bit of this greenery, so we don't have to worry too much about it. And I do have, and some of it has got this little pine cone, which I think just really adds to it. So let me grab more. And we're just going to add some with greenery, some with pine cone. Let's put that off. Put some here. Add our piece in. We're just going to tuck it up in there. Trying to decide if I want it all the way around or not. I don't think so. So now let's go with another piece with a pine cone. You notice I add plenty of glue. What I need to do is move that in just a hair. There we go. And what I'll do when I'm ready to hang it is I'll just put a hanger on the back. There's one. One piece of greenery. Ow, it's hot. Hence the name hot glue. Now, if you use a lot of hot glue, something that I've learned, you know how you get these little cobwebs everywhere? Once you are finished and you have all of it glued the way you want it, just pull that one off. What you can do is take your blow dryer, or for me, my heat tool, and you blow dry it, and that takes all those little cobwebs off. So all you have to do is get them hot and they go away. So it's just a matter of wiping the little buggers away. But this, so here is our finished sign. Little Dollar Tree wood piece that was stained, got some inexpensive greenery, and our little joy. So I hope you liked it. If you did, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Also, if you have a glue gun that you love, share with me. I am trying to find one that I really like, and I would really like it to be cordless. I don't like this. So, I've always used the little tiny ones. I don't